Hello and welcome to Pabbly Chart Flow. In this video, we are going to understand how to send Metaflow data to Google Sheets using Pabbly Connect. So here what we are going to do is that we are going to send a template message to our lead with a form attached, and as soon as our lead is going to make a form submission, the response is going to be captured in Pabbly Chart Flow. And then further, we are going to forward that response to Pabbly Connect, where we are going to capture the response using Webhook by Pabbly, and then further we are going to send that response in our Google Sheets as a new row. So now here, if you wish to learn about this process step by step, then let me all take you to my screen. Welcome to my screen. In this video, I'll show you how to send Metaflow data to Google Sheets using Pabbly Connect. This automation will help you easily capture and organize your lead or ad campaigns data from Metaflow into a structured Google Sheets without any manual effort. Alright, so here on the screen you can see Pabbly Chartflow's dashboard. So basically Pabbly Chartflow is an all-in-one solution for your WhatsApp communications. And now here I have already set up my Pabbly Chartflow account. So if you wish to learn that how you can set up your Pabbly Chartflow account step by step, then you can check out the video link available in the description box below. Alright, so let me give an overview that how you can add a WhatsApp number in your Pabbly Chartflow account. So here to add a WhatsApp number, you need to click on this Add WhatsApp Number button given on the top right corner, and from here you will receive two options, that are WhatsApp Connect and the Manual Token Connect. So here you can see that WhatsApp Connect is a preferred method over here. So if you wish to learn about this method in detail, then you can check out the video link that is available in the description box. And if you wish to select the Manual Token Connect, then it is going to ask for the Meta Access token, phone number ID and WhatsApp business account ID. So here to get all these details, you need to set up a WhatsApp Cloud API account in Meta for developers. And once you are going to set up the account, you are going to get all these details, and after adding the details over here, you need to click on this next and you are good to go. Alright, so this was an overview to how to add a WhatsApp number in your Pabbly Chartflow account. Okay, so as you all know that in this video we are going to learn that how you can send a Metaflow data to your Google Sheets automatically. So here let me show you a message template that I have already created in my templates list. And here under templates list, you can see a template that I've already created with the name support lead, and this is the template preview that says, "Hi, thank you for reaching out to us. I'm here to help you. Could you please let me know more about your query so we can assist you better? To make things easier, we have attached a quick form for you to fill out with your details and the requirements. Once you have submitted the form, we will get back to you shortly with the right information or the next steps." And here you can see two call to actions attached with the template, that is for the view flow and the call. Alright, so here if you wish to learn that how you can create this message template with a form attached, then you can check out the video link available in the description box below. Alright, so this was all about the template that I've created, and now here firstly what we are going to do is that we are going to send this template on my WhatsApp number. So for that, let me all take you to the inbox. And here in the inbox, you can see all our WhatsApp chats at one place. So here I'm going to select my own contact, and then here I'm going to send that template on my WhatsApp chat. Alright, so this is the template, and then I'm going to click on this send. Alright, so here you can see that we have successfully sent a message template over here, and here you can see the status as sent, delivered and read. That means I have successfully opened this message on my WhatsApp number. Alright, so now here I have attached a screen recording of my phone where I have opened my WhatsApp, and here you can see the message that we have received that says, "Hi, thank you for reaching out to us. I'm here to help you. Could you please let me know more about your queries so we can assist you better? To make things easier, we have attached a quick form for you to fill out with your details and the requirements. Once you have submitted the form, we will get back to you shortly with the right information or the next steps." Alright, and here you can see two call to action buttons, that are view flow and the call. So let's select view flow, and then a form has been opened over here. So we are going to enter some dummy details over here to make the form submission. So let's suppose we are going to enter the name as test user, and then we are going to enter a random order number. And then here for topic, we are going to select delivery, and then here for the description of the issue, I'm going to enter the description as "My order hasn't been delivered yet." Alright, so here I've successfully added the description and then I'm going to click on this done. And here you can see we have successfully sent a response over here. That means we have successfully sent the form submission, and now here in the inbox you can see the response that we have received, where we have received the name as test user, topic as delivery, and description of the issue as my order hasn't been delivered yet. And here you can see the order number as well. Alright, so this is the response that we have captured for our form. And now here my objective is, as soon as I'm going to receive the details over here, then automatically these details should be added in my Google Sheet under these specific table columns. Alright, so for that what we are going to do is that we are going to build an automation using Pabbly Connect. Alright, so here you can see the workflow window of my Pabbly Connect's account, and here you can see we have successfully created a workflow. And here on my screen you can see the two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this, that means action is a response towards a trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin our automation by simply setting up a trigger. So here firstly we are going to select a trigger application as Webhook by Pabbly. So basically a webhook is like a digital messenger that delivers real-time information from one app to another whenever a specific event happens. So we are going to use Webhook by Pabbly to connect our Pabbly Chartflow account with Pabbly Connect in order to capture the response in our Google Sheets. Alright, so for that we are going to select a trigger event as Sketch Webhook, that is preferred over here. And here you can see we have received a Webhook URL. So here we are going to use this particular Webhook URL to connect our Pabbly Chartflow with our Pabbly Connect. So for that I'm going to copy this Webhook URL from here, and then here let me all take you back to my Pabbly Chartflow account. So now from here we are going to click on the settings, and from here we are going to select API and Webhooks option given over here. And here under API and Webhooks, we are going to add a new webhook over here by clicking on this add webhook, and then it is asking me to add a webhook name first. So I'm going to add the name as send Metaflow data to Google Sheets. And now you have to entering the name, I'm going to enter the webhook URL that I've received in my Pabbly's workflow. And here for the webhook events, I'm going to select the event as new message received. And now you have to entering all the required details. I'm going to click on this add. And here you can see we have successfully added a webhook over here with the name send Metaflow data to Google Sheets. Alright, so now after setting up the webhook, let's go back to our Pabbly's workflow. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully set up a webhook inside our Pabbly Chartflow account. Alright, so we are going to recapture the webhook response over here, and now here you can see as it is waiting for webhook response. That means here to receive a webhook response, we need to receive a new message on our Pabbly Chartflow account. So for that, let me all take you back to my Pabbly Chartflow account. Alright, so again we are going to send that message template on my WhatsApp number so that we can do a test submission over here. So we are going to send that template. And again here you can see the message status, and again here I have attached my phone screen recording where you can see my WhatsApp and the message that I have received on my WhatsApp, that is exactly the same template. So we are going to click on this view flow. And then again we are going to make a form submission. So here I'm going to enter the name as dummy user. And here I'm going to enter a random order number. And then here for the topic, I'm going to select the topic as returns. And then I'm going to add a description of the issue as I don't want this product anymore. Alright, so now here after adding the description, I'm going to click on this done. And now here in my inbox, you can see the response that we have received, such as the customer name, that is dummy user. Here you can see the order number, description of the issue, and the topic as returns. Alright, so now after receiving the response over here, let's go and check our Pabbly's workflow to see whether the response has been captured over there or not. And here you can see we have successfully captured a response over here where we have received the status as success, message as a new message has been received from the user. Alright, moving forward, here you can see the data timestamp, data source, data name, that is message received. Moving forward, and here you can see the form response, that means the order number over here. This is the customer name, this is the issue that the customer mentioned that says I don't want this product anymore. And here you can see the issue category, that is returns. And also you can see the data event condition, that is flow. That means the response captured over here is of flow. Alright, so with this we have successfully set up this trigger step over here. So now here after capturing the response from Webbook by Pabbly, we are going to add the response in our Google Sheets under the specific table column. Alright, so before adding the details in our Google Sheet, I am going to add another action step over here, and here in this action step I am going to use a feature by Pabbly, that is filter by Pabbly. So filter by Pabbly is a tool that helps you sort through your data by setting specific rules. Think of it like a smart organizer that lets you choose which information you want to keep or ignore. Alright, so now after receiving a response from Webbook by Pabbly, I am going to set a filter so that only after surpassing this filter, the details should be added in my Google Sheets. So for that, I am going to select my action event as filter values, and then I am going to click on this connect. And here you can see now we have to set up a condition for this filter step. So it is asking me to select the label. So here I need to select the label on which I want to set up this filter condition. So here I'm going to select the label from the response that I received in my previous trigger step, that is Webbook by Pabbly. So here I want to set up this filter on this particular data event name label over here. So I'm going to select that, and here for the filter type I'm going to select the filter type as equal to. You can set your filter types as per your need. And now here for the value, I am going to enter the value as flow, because here I only want to add the details of the messages that I have received through my flow in my Google Sheets. So for that I have set up a condition over here for the data event name, that is flow. And now here after setting up the condition, I am going to click on the save and send test request. But here let me tell you that you can add multiple end conditions or even a OR condition in your filter step. So here I need to set up the filter for the one single condition. So here I have added a single condition. And now here after entering the condition, we are going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a response where the status is success and the messages condition is true. That means our value has been surpassed with this condition. So with this we have successfully set up this action step as well. So now here after setting up a filter, what we are going to do is that we are going to add all these details in our Google Sheet. So for that, here in this action step I am going to select my action application as Google Sheet. So Google Sheets is a free web-based spreadsheet program that allows you to create, edit and share spreadsheets online. So in my Google Sheets action step, I'm going to select my action event as add a new row, so that after surpassing this filter value, automatically the response captured by Webbook by Pabbly should be added in my Google Sheets as a new row. Alright, so now here to connect my Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your Google Sheets account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, I'm going to click on this sign in with Google. Here I'm going to select my desired account. And then I'm going to click on this allow and give access to Pabbly as your data is secured with Pabbly. Authorization successful. So here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then here is asking me to select the spreadsheet. So here I've already shown you that I have my spreadsheet with the name Metaflow Data. So I'm going to select my spreadsheet name as Metaflow Data. And now here after selecting the spreadsheet, I'm going to select my sheet as sheet 1, and then here is asking me to enter the customer name, order name, category of the issue and the issue description. So basically these are the fields that I've entered in my Google Sheets in this specific table. Alright, so now here instead of entering these details manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response that I've received in my trigger step or my previous action steps. Mapping makes a text dynamic so that whenever we're going to receive a new response through Webbook by Pabbly, then automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So here for the customer name, I'm going to map the customer name over here. So this is the customer name. Here for the order number, I'm going to map the order number. So this is the order number. Here for the category of issue, I'm going to map the category received. So this is the category. And here for the issue description, I'm going to map the issue received. So this is the issue description. And now here after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully added a new detail in our Google Sheets. So let's go and check it. And here you can see we have successfully received a detail over here such as customer name, order number, category of the issue and the issue description. So with this we have successfully set up an entire automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have selected a trigger as Webbook by Pabbly and an action as Filter by Pabbly and Google Sheets. So that whenever we are going to receive a new response through Webbook by Pabbly, that means a new message received on a Pabbly Chartflow account over here in Webbook by Pabbly, then automatically it is going to surpass a filter condition of the flow, and if the existing response is of a data even that is flow, then automatically the details are going to be added in our Google Sheets as a new row. Alright, so these were the steps to how to send Metaflow data to Google Sheets. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. And now here, if you have any doubt related to the setup, then you can drop your doubts in the comment section below. I hope you liked the video. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, then you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit www.pabbly.com. Now if you liked the video, please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.